very well known for, and he watched that scythe be used against Hughes, and maybe Sandstorm thinks he can do it better.
Well, I mean, so first off, we're not even going to act like his scythe isn't better. I mean, he is the scythe, so let's be real about that.
True.
But you're correct. I do believe that's probably why he did such. He's like, you know what? Scythe going into Greatsword, I know that's the answer, and I'm going to show you what a real scythe is talking about, and he gets a good start. But Hughes, smart. He's already been through this, and he goes into the sword. And I think this is how he's going to be able to play this matchup.
Yeah, so I think Sandstorm is definitely one of those players. We talk about the play style from South America and how they are just so much more aggressive and have that flair to their play style. If there is any North American player that can match that aggressiveness, that alertness, that flavor, it is that man sitting right there on that Mirage.
Sandstorm is the original Brawlhalla sauce. He's the original. I would, you'd be hard pressed to tell me that South America didn't get a lot of their swagger and their weapon throw combos from Sandstorm. You know what I mean? This guy had to influence a lot of players coming into this game, especially the casual and tournament-wise.
I imagine the majority of this room.
The majority of this room. You would be a fool to watch one of the greatest players ever to touch this game and not steal a little bit from him.
Yeah, absolutely. Sandstorm here, we're going to see that good edge guard come in, but Hughes getting around it, going to knock him over, and Hughes is actually going to be the first one to strike.
That was a nice play. He hadn't really presented the side signature, especially off of a gravity cancel, and using that to get on the stage and catch Sandstorm like waiting on the edge. Nice job with the neutralize. That means he was super damaged. The neutral air caught him. Like, come on.
I mean, it was super high in the sky, but still, yeah, he was pretty beat up. Definitely ready to lose that stock. The Hughes trying to settle things back down on ground and stay out of the reach of that scythe from Sandstorm. Hughes trying to set up here. Nope, whiff it a couple times. Sandstorm not pulling the trigger on that punish, staying careful. Does not want to get caught in any shenanigans from that greatsword.
Not for sure. These are two very volatile weapons, so they both have to be very careful about what they whip and what they get hit by. Sandstorm, nice dodge out, goes into a punish. He tried to catch him out on the side of the stage, couldn't land his dare. Oh, he had it! He literally had that. That could have been the stock of Sandstorm, but Hughes didn't believe in the reset.
Unfortunate, and now he is left with nothing, not a weapon, nothing but the scythe just wrapping him up every single which way. Sandstorm switching to the spear, trying to fish out of those knockout options. Is he gonna find it? No, Hughes is gonna take him up with the recovery, send him off the ceiling of Apocalypse, and Hughes is gonna hold on to his lead.
Hughes with a nice lead against one of the world's finest, but Hughes showing him it's a new day, old man. The future's now. All right, he's got the greatsword. He's doing a great job of just poking away, not getting touched by this scythe. He's actually playing this very well, and that practice against knees was probably bigger for him than we know. Not able to get the touch, he cannot get a chase dodge to get back to the stage. Sandstorm got the stock, a little bit of damage on him. Back into the scythe.
Yeah, he needed that. Things were kind of getting a little out of control there for Sandstorm. He had to pull things back. Got really lucky off that side, be able to capitalize on that stock. Hughes, though, fishing, using that platform, trying to get around here. Comes back down with the dare. Now going to try and hem Sandstorm up here a little bit. Sandstorm just kind of floating. Float like a, what was it? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee?
Yes,
That's exactly what he's trying to do on that scythe right now.
He's definitely moving and grooving. You know, he's Sandstorm, and, you know, there's a Street Fighter character, Rashid of the wind. And that dude uses some wind as sand. He's scrapping and dapping. He's just like him. He plays just like that, man. Look at him whirling around. Nice downlight. Coming out there trying to make a play here. Nice dodge, but he didn't catch it before he touched the ground. So you should be able to make it back unless the edge guard is immaculate. Dare, and that's going to cost him the game. He missed the gravity cancel downlight and got dared from Hughes and lost the game that he honestly had, and that's what happens when you overextend and it's not pinpoint accurate. He tried to play, that would have been the game, but it was just an overextension at that point.
That is unfortunate for Sandstorm, but Hughes hopefully could take that and be like, all right, man, the universe gave me a gift right there. Now, up game one against Sandstorm, all you got to do is get two more.
Much easier said than done, especially looking at the way Sandstorm came into that one. He definitely was playing a great game. Oh, man, here we go. Game number 2, Sandstorm Hughes. I like the way that we saw Hughes playing the Greatsword. I like how Sandstorm was playing. His movement started getting better towards the end, right? Like, I think his short options, his movement started getting a little tighter, and his decision-making on when he wanted to strike. So we'll see how he comes out the gate in this one. He didn't really use spear much, so he's going to get some spear game getting started here. Nice juggle, a little bit of good damage.
Yeah, in that first game, too, I think you might hit on it or not, but, I mean, Sandstorm was sitting over there watching. Fingers a little cold. Hughes just got done. He's on the sticks right now. He was on the sticks right before this set. And so he was already warmed up, ready to go. Sandstorm took that first game. Now he's where he needs to be and be able to continue to improve, continue to try and dominate. And Hughes, though, double recovery, taking him up into the air. Sandstorm didn't have any reply for it at all. Still doesn't have an answer for it. Weapon throw is going to get a couple hit points there, but not a whole lot as he tries to get something going on Hughes.
He's trying to get something going, man. But this looking rough out here. D-Light recovery not going to be enough. And he's going to stick with the sword. I thought maybe switch, but, you know, take the easy option, right? The easy KO option, which is going to be the recovery from the sword. Hughes taking a nice little lead here. He ended up taking a little bit more damage than he wanted to towards the end of that stock because he had a good opportunity to take him out while on yellow. But now, sitting on red, sight in hand. And now he has no options. Ground pound? No, just sideline. I like it. I like it.
Just get out of here.
Yep.
Send him over, and I'm going to go ahead and very quickly even things back up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Quick and easy.
And he needed that. That early stock definitely could have put him in a very precarious situation here. But Hughes continuing to roll with the punches. He's getting his 1-2s. Sandstorm just whiffing the wrong direction. Hughes setting down that edge guard. Hit him again with the neutral. No, missed it. But nice recovery. Going to send Sandstorm up into the air and going to go ahead and dodge through that nair. Hughes is looking pretty clean in this game compared to what we saw just a minute ago.
Oh, he's looking great. He's looking very great. He's controlling the pace. Nice spacing right there to get that punish on that side signature.
Oh, another nair. No, went up with the recovery. Nothing to be found, though. Sandstorm dancing around. Oh, nice weapon throw. Going to go ahead and stop Hughes whatever he thought he was doing. Oh, he's going to hit him with a dare right to the smack him on the top of the head. Recovery helicopter going to get him back up. Oh, D-Light into Sayer.
He's just a little off on that dare. I mean, that down light. Make it back on the stage, and neutral is reborn. Sandstorm trying to find a touch. Another whip down light, and another easy punish for Hughes. Close that bad boy out. He has a pretty hefty lead here.
Yeah, absolutely. Hughes continuing. I mean, like I said, he must be appreciative of the gift that he was given because he just took it and kept continuing with it. Nice double nair on a Sandstorm. Going to keep him up in the air. Looking for a third one. Can't get it. Oh, nice signature from Sandstorm. Nice dodge through, and going to put some damage on Hughes. And he's back to neutral and trying to figure out an opening here. Sandstorm reaching over with the side light. Hughes right there to stop him on the edge. Not enough momentum to take him to the right side of APOC. Sandstorm going to come over, set back down. Thought Hughes might go up in the air. He did not. Going to set here on the edge. Got it. Sent him out. And Hughes somehow 2-stock victory over Sandstorm, and he's up 2-0.
You know, you said that he's thankful for that gift that he got in the first game. Sandstorm whiffing that gravity cancel down light, and he just closed him out with the gift that keeps on giving. Greatsword. That reset was so nice to get that final stock, and we haven't seen him land many of the resets. So for it to happen at that moment was perfect for him, and now he has that 2-0 lead after a 2-stock. Sandstorm's got to be pondering, figuring out if he wants to switch characters or not.
He is.
And I don't see why not go with the Tesca. Look, I'm gonna check it out. I get why he didn't go with it initially.
Yeah.
The Scythe was a good answer, but the fact that Hughes had already dealt with it, he already developed a game plan around Scythe. You know, I do think that Sandstorm's Scythe is better than Knees.
Yeah.
But it's not by far. Knees is still one of the best competitors in the world. So he got that practice in. I think he should have just went straight to the battle boots. Now, we don't know if that would have worked. That's just a guess. We don't know if that would have been the better answer. We don't know how the set would have turned out. But we are going to get the battle boots. We are going to get the Tesca. Going into game number 3, a chance for a 3-0 victory for Hughes. Sandstorm trying to push this to a game 4. Here we are back on Apocalypse.
Man, knocking a Sandstorm down to elimination bracket would be such a morale boost for South America as a whole. Not just Hughes, who's sitting over there trying to get it done, but for everybody here, rooting shooting for South America, being able to knock the one and only down to the elimination side. But we're seeing those boots get to kicking. Hughes, though, coming up with a nair. Continuing nice edge guard off of that great sword, putting so much pressure on Sandstorm these past couple games over there on that edge. Switching back over to Gauntlet, see if he's going to be able to get anything going with this.
He's trying a little something, and this is the good play. He goes for the Gauntlets to go for the KO, but he's going to throw him away, go back in the boots, puts him out there on the side. Edge guard opportunity here, and we saw it yesterday. Sandstorm very good at the edge guard, but Hughes sneaks right by him and gets booted right back out to the side. What we got? Nothing. Oh, faked it out. Made him use some options. All right, gets back on with 2 exclamation marks. Good stuff from Hughes. He's moving so crisp right now.
Yeah, he's trying to be very careful. I mean, he hasn't seen these boots yet. In terms of what Sandstorm, he doesn't know what the gameplay is going to be. He doesn't know what the openers are going to be. That was a very nice option. There is going to go ahead and just kick Sandstorm on out of here. And Hughes continuing to hold on to that lead that he's been able to keep a hold of since the end of that game number 1.
You know, I think a lot of the stocks that I'm seeing Hughes get are very opportune. That one right there was not a... He didn't work for that. I think he just played defense consistently until Sandstorm exhausted his options, and he just caught him with one D-light. I mean, one dare. And I think he's gotten a few of those in this set from overextensions from Sandstorm. And I'm not saying that Sandstorm can't do that. That's his play style. But you know, you play that kind of style, and you see where it's getting him. It's leading him into rough situations. So we're going to see if he decides to get a little bit safer as in this game. This is his last opportunity. I don't know if he keeps overextending on the side like that.
Yeah. You need to keep it center stage. I mean, honestly, just being so aggressive and so methodical when it comes to those edge guards. Now, Sandstorm seeing an opening here because the regular sword being out, and he's immediately all over it and be able to take out Hughes, knock him down to that final stock, and some life out of Sandstorm here, trying to keep this set alive, keep that winner's side bracket here at BCX alive, and not have to fight his way back from elimination. Hughes doing everything in his power to stop it from going to a game number 4.
Yeah, you don't want to give Sandstorm that kind of momentum, right? And Hughes can land a Sayer there. He's trying to take this stock off. He's gonna have a hard go at it. Perfect spacing, perfect placement for Sandstorm to not get hit by that neutral sig. Going up. No, he's gonna wait till he comes grounded. Doesn't even go up there and challenge in the air. Tries to go for a pivot recovery. Hughes fishing. He cannot find the big hit to get this out of there. And Sandstorm only landing tap after tap, not really landing much. He's hit him maybe 3 times on the stock. There goes the 4th and get back on stage. Ooh, if that dare hit, that would have been the game. We would have been the game number 4, but Hughes still staying alive here. Gets 1 touch. Where's the hit? Where is the hit? He wants the big one. He's putting out so many hitboxes, and Sandstorm ain't going for none of them.
No, not at all. Sandstorm is definitely in a flow on these boots, and Hughes is just trying to adapt. It's like, okay, finally. Sandstorm just had to stay on the ground long enough for Hughes to be able to get a hold of him. He was literally just floating, flying around, and staying out of any aerial kit from that greatsword. And now Hughes has it down to the final stock, but Sandstorm is all over him, and that might be it right there. Put Sandstorm on the board. We're going to game number 4.
2-1. Hughes is still up, but Sandstorm is now on his character. This is the one that he's been cooking with in the later half of this year. I mean, we know he's got a great Mirage. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like that was a feeler pick. He wanted to see if the scythe was going to work in this matchup. But now we're back home on the battle boots. And what did I tell you yesterday? These boots is made for combos, and that's just what they'll do.
Absolutely.
What's the rest?
They gonna combo all over you, brother.
You talk to him now.
Man.
All right, now, Sandstorm's been looking really good here. Now, okay, he did get a gimp stock. He did get a robbery. Now, yesterday when we were seeing him play with the battle boots, on the side of the stage, he was doing a lot of fake out jumps, then coming back and just catching people trying to get on the stage with jump side lights and neutral lights on the ground, right? I want to see if he goes to that game plan or if he keeps on risking it going onto the side of the stage. It did work out for him, but I think it was more efficient yesterday the way he was doing it. So we'll see what he does in game number 4 here against Hughes. Hughes going into the sword to start this one off and getting a few little slices.
Yeah, absolutely. Slicing and dicing here. Sandstorm, though, came out very aggressive beginning of this game. He's starting to back off just a little bit, trying to keep that slight pressure on Hughes, but now Hughes has that great sword in hand, and it looked like there he was definitely starting to figure something out against these boots towards the end of that last game. Now he's got a full opportunity to cook on it, see if maybe he can close out the set. The Sandstorm edge guard coming out. Hughes narrowing his way back up. Oh my goodness, big damage coming out, but Sandstorm mitigating it pretty well and coming back down the stage.
All right, on the side, ooh, that's a good Sayer. He gets the opportunity there. pushed him away, but Sandstorm leaked right through. Back to another pair of boots. Tried to go for a little reset. Sandstorm played very good defense on that one. Faded back a little bit and then dodged inwards towards. Took away all options for the great sword, but goes to the regular sword. This is the opportunity for a D-Light recovery, but regular recovery from the boost. No combo needed. I'll see you later. Caught him pretty high up in the sky, so that was very easy done. Now, great sword in hand. Tried to go for dare recovery. He just turned the wrong way. He could have had that stock. We'll see if he takes too much damage. No, he will not. Lands a raw recovery. And now we got a perfectly even game here in game number 4.
Yeah, Yu's doing a really good job keeping this even. He knows all he's got to do is get through these next 2 stocks, and he can worry about Sandstorm later.
Yes.
Just got to get through these, but Sandstorm all through the sky, putting these boots all over Yu's. Missing the edge guard. Sandstorm going to get around it, coming back down to the ground with the dare. Yuzo getting the 1-2 off stage. Okay.
He's getting a lot of good touches,
yeah,
man. These are some of the hits that we haven't been seeing him get with the great sword. Oh no, that would have been the stock, I believe, and it bounced him into the weapon toss. So Sandstorm lives to see another day on this stock. Got the gauntlets out.
This neutral
he
is
hasn't
serious.
really tried the gauntlets at all this game. So we'll see what he's got cooking here against this sword. Sarah is going to take it. Hughes with a lead on the cusp of closing this set out.
Man, Sandstorm on his winner's side of stock at the hands of Hughes in this great sword right now. The fight on Demon Island coming down to this last stock. Can he get it done, or is Sandstorm going to be able to rally back and take us to a game number 5? I mean, if anybody can do it in this situation, we know it is this Teska with these boots.
His movement's looking really good, but this patience from Hughes finally catches a nice reset. It's a lot of damage.
That was a lot of damage. Just a little tick closer to getting Sandstorm out of here. Narrowing his way back up. Oh, that might do it. That was huge from Hughes. Sandstorm desperately trying to get on that weapon. Hughes getting some more bonus damage on. He said, get back over here. Looking for that knockout. And can't find it. Sandstorm getting the reversal. Taking him down off that stock. But Sandstorm is so hurt, Zip.
Oh my goodness. Sandstorm went beyond a dunking on him. All right, we got the boots back out. He's going to have to land a few good combos. He's going to have some good dodge reads to bring this back, because Hughes only needs up to 2 touches, and it's over with. And that will be it. Hughes putting Sandstorm into the lower bracket 3-1. Pretty cleanly, if I might add.
Vamos, Brazil.
My boy.
Man.
What a set, what a set. Look at him. He's feeling it, he's feeling it. My man's looked to the heavens real quick. He put his hands together and looked up to the heavens like, thank you.
He was given a gift, and he absolutely...
he's still looking up there. I'm surprised he hasn't hit this one. I'm surprised he hasn't hit that one yet.
Drop down to the knee one time.
Oh, man.
Holy. I need a second to reset. All those great...